Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, depending on when you're hearing this. My name is Jeronimo Martinez, and this is my podcast. Today, we will be seeing the point of view of two different people. We're going to see my friend Angela's Villarreal point of view and my friend Montse Agredano's point of view on climate change, global warming awareness, and like those type of subjects. Right now, I'm doing this podcast for the class of Actores y Perspectivas Multiculturales. This is a class where we are seeing all types of point of views of basically everything. We have seen topics going from poverty and all the way up to racism, like different subjects in different places. And right now, for my final project, I wanted to focus on the climate change awareness because I think it's a topic that is very important and that we need to talk about because not a lot of people are talking about it and not a lot of people are doing something about it. So right now we are going to see my friend Angela's point of view and yeah, that's it. So please sit, relax, grab some popcorn, a soda, something, and enjoy. Okay, so now I'm going to ask Angela Villarreal what's her point of view on climate change with the following questions. First of all, Angela, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm great, thanks. So, I'm wondering, do you think that with the government of today, we are able to make a change for the better of talking about climate change, of course?
I think regarding Mexico's government, we are not making a change for the better, and the changes that are being made take too long and have no response in the long term. It's things of the past, for example, straws, which is something that already Mexican people implement without the use of the Mexican law. But regarding other types of governments in other places, for example, Germany, Sweden, or Finland, which are, I'm not exactly sure if they are number one in avoiding climate change, but they are definitely going there. They're implementing other strategies that are more effective regarding climate change.
Okay, and now, what are the things that you as an individual do to better the environment?
Well, in my house, we recycle, reuse, and reduce. I try to use my clothes the most as possible, as long as they don't smell badly. I'm also part of a student group here in our school, and trying to use as less plastic as possible, which I think it's something that causes a lot of negative impact, and little things most of all that cause a great impact.
Do you do any social work to help the environment?
Yes, like I said before, I have a student group here in my school, so that is my social work.
Okay, now, have you ever wondered what the environment will look like if we all changed for good?
Yeah, I have thought about it several times, yet I don't think we as a society will ever get there, because I don't think it's possible for all the people to change 100%, because even if I am doing it, it's difficult. Like sometimes I'm lazy, I don't want to do it. It's something that we're not used to.
So now I'm going to ask you the polar opposite. Have you ever wondered what the environment will look like if we all did nothing for the environment?
Well, yeah, it's what's happening right now. I mean, we're not doing as much considering us Mexicans. Well, we're not doing so much change. So yeah, we're actually getting there.
Okay, so now finally, do you think the government is doing something for the environment?
No, I don't think Mexico's government is doing something, yet I believe the world as a whole is doing something.
Okay, well then great. Thank you. That's a lot to process and to dig in. I really enjoyed your point of view, and thank you a lot for your time and for your answers. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you for inviting me.
Now that we heard Angela's point of view, I want to ask one of my closest friends and one of the most socially active persons I know, Montse Agredano. Hello, Montse. How are you?
Hi, I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm great, thanks. First of all, I want to know if you think that with the government of today, we are able to make change for the better. Talking about climate change, of course.
Well, I think that the government of now, that we have right now, is a really ignorant government. And I think that because it is really ignorant, they do not focus on climate crisis or ecological things. And their priority list, the climate change crisis, is in the very last. And I think that they focus more on economic, on factories and all those kind of stuff. So they live to the very last the climate crisis, and that makes ignorant government.
Okay, so they're basically not focusing on the climate change. It's last on their priority list, right?
Yeah, it is last on their priority list, but I think that it is also very important for the people to know that it is also their responsibility to start making a change, because the government is responsible for laws, for eradicating these type of problems, but most of the times the people, they sit down and they say, oh, it's the government problem, when it starts from the individual.
Okay. Well, now I want to know, what are the things that you as an individual do to better the environment?
Well, I try to use flasks instead of
Water bottles?
Water bottles. I also try to go walking to the Oxford, to the 7-Eleven, because by using the car you contaminate, and also you exercise by walking, so it's like...
You also carpool, right?
Yeah, I also carpool, and I think that is a really amazing thing to do. I also, when I go to the supermarket, I use reusable bags. And what else? I think that those are the three more important things that I do. I also go to pick up trash to the parks when I go and...
Like go walking and stuff?
Yeah, go walk my dogs. So yeah, I try to pick up the trash. I carry a plastic bag with me to throw all the trash, and then I throw it. I also have in my room like big containers for pet, for paper, for e-waste, and for pet and for water.
Bottles? Bottle cap? The bottle caps.
The
okay.
bottle caps.
Now, Monse, I want to know if you do any social work to help the environment.
Yeah, right now I'm in a student group.
Student group?
That is named Breathe. And right now we're doing a hydroponic garden that is coming out real good. We also try to do to place more containers in our high school, in the cafeteria. Actually, today we placed a container that is...
Yeah, I saw it. It's on top of the garbage can, right?
Yeah.
And it's for all the wrappers and stuff.
Yeah, for the wrappings, for cookies, for chips. And that is our principal thing to do. I also, I am part of the Scout movement. And in the Scout movement, we promote a lot the ecological caring about the forest, about the mountains, about...
Yeah, very environmentally conscious, right?
Yeah. And I'm also in Protección Civil. That is also a thing, because we help in
a lot of type of situations.
In forest fires and all that type of stuff. So it is really important.
Okay, great. Now, I want to know if you ever wondered what the environment would look like if we all changed for good.
Well, I think that will be a utopia. It will be a really good place to live. Everyone will get along better. And I think that everyone would have less health issues. There will be more trees, more places for the children or for the adults to play or to go and walk their dogs. Yeah, I think that the definition is an utopia.
So basically the perfect environment for everyone and everything.
Yeah, because everything is connected. We have the pillars for for every company is the economic, the social, and the environmental. So if we cover the three of them, it will be a really good place to live. And I think that the companies are living out the environment.
The
pillar.
environment, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, now I want to know if you ever wonder what the environment will look like if we all did nothing, like everyone. Because I know there are some people who do something for the environment, but now I want to know if you have ever wondered what it would look like if no one, like literally no one, did anything for the environment.
I will think that we be dead by now.
If no one had done or is doing anything for climate change, you think we would all be dead right now?
Well, maybe not. Since when?
Like never ever.
Okay. Well, maybe not dead, but close
very
to.
sick.
Yeah. Oh, close to, because now the statistics of the climate change that we will not be able to live or to breathe in this planet is for 2030. So if we don't change now, I think that will be a really good example of what could happen. It is real. It is they have proved that could be possible. So I think that the people will not breathe, the people will die, the children will be born with deformations. Basically, we need to focus on the health problems, and also we won't. It is all a cycle. We will not have water to drink. All the animals.
So basically,
will be infected.
everything will be like bottoms up, like everyone on die on their deathbed and stuff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, and also the kids will not be able to play, to go out there.
Yeah, no one could be able to enjoy.
It will be technically an apocalypse.
Yeah, basically. Now, I want to know if you think that the government is doing something for the environment.
Yeah,
Because I know that you said on the first question that you think that the government is very ignorant and it's on the last of their priority list.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to know if you know or if you think that the government is actually doing something for the environment.
Well, obviously, there are certain people or members of the council that they care about this type of stuff. Not all. It was a generalization, but not all the people do not care. So I think that a few of them do care, and that is why they are going to prohibit the plastic bags. And also they are making new laws. They're making really good changes, but I think that we're going in a really long term.
Okay, great. Thank you, Monse. I really appreciate your time, and I'll see you later.
Thank you.
Bye. Okay, and now that we have seen Monse's and Angela's point of view, I was hoping I could have another guest, but due to scheduling and availability of him, we couldn't get him on board. So I'm really sorry about that, but I really hope you enjoyed their point of views. And right now, I'm gonna give you mine. I honestly think that the government isn't doing anything about the environment. It's the last of their priorities, and it's all just, it's horrible. It's horrible that they're doing nothing about it. And I think the most important thing that we should focus on right now is climate change, because it's our world. It's where we live in. And if we don't do anything about it, we will not have anywhere to live. So I just want you to keep that in mind. And please just make consciousness about it. Just be conscious about the dangers of climate change and global warming. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I hope that you really liked it, and I hope I get a good grade. So yeah, thank you for listening. Thank you for your time. And that's pretty much it. Well, I hope you'll hear me later. Bye.